In early May 2023, Quebec Justice Minister Simon Jolin Barrette made a controversial decision to appoint his longtime friend Charles-Olivier Gosselin as a provincial court judge. Gosselin is a lawyer who has worked as a legal aid lawyer in Quebec City and was one of the lawyers who represented convicted Quebec City mosque shooter Alexandre Bissonnette. Jolin Barrette did not disclose his conflict of interest to the cabinet or the premier's office before making the appointment. He said he followed all the rules and that the nomination was based on competence, not friendship. He said an independent committee analyzed the applications and submitted a short list of 3 candidates to him, and he chose Gosselin as the best one. However, opposition parties and legal experts have raised questions about the transparency and integrity of the nomination process. The Liberal Party has demanded an inquiry into the matter and suggested that Jolin Barrette may have violated the Code of Ethics for Ministers. Some have also questioned whether Gosselin has enough experience and qualifications to be a judge, especially in light of his involvement in the Bissonnette case. Jolin Barrette has defended his decision and said he is open to an ethics probe and to changing the rules for future judicial appointments. He said he would disclose his conflict of interest to the Minister's Council if he were to do it again. He also said he is prepared to amend the regulations to compel ministers to disclose any conflict of interests when appointing judges, to make sure things are clear. This is not the first time that Jolin Barrette, who is also the government house leader and minister responsible for immigration, has faced criticism for his actions. He has been accused of being arrogant, authoritarian and incompetent by his opponents and some members of the public. He has also been involved in several controversial bills and policies, such as Bill 21 on secularism, Bill 40 on school board reform, Bill 9 on immigration reform and Bill 96 on language reform. Jolin Barrette's appointment of Gosselin has sparked a debate on the independence and impartiality of the judiciary in Quebec. It has also raised concerns about the potential influence of personal relationships and political interests on judicial nominations. Some have called for a more transparent and accountable process that would ensure that only the most qualified and suitable candidates are appointed as judges. One of the most controversial aspects of the judge appointment is the background of Gosselin as a legal aid lawyer. He was part of the defense team that represented Alexandre Bissonnette, the man who killed 6 people and injured 19 others in a shooting rampage at a Quebec City mosque in 2017. Bissonnette pleaded guilty to 6 counts of first-degree murder and 6 counts of attempted murder, and was sentenced to life in prison with no chance of parole for 40 years. The sentence was later reduced to 25 years by the Quebec Court of Appeal, a decision that sparked outrage among the victims and the Muslim community. Gosselin's role in defending Bissonnette has raised questions about his impartiality and sensitivity as a judge, especially in cases involving minority groups and hate crimes. Some critics have also accused him of being too close to the Quebec Liberal Party, which appointed him as a judge despite his lack of experience and qualifications. Jolin Barrette defended his decision and said he followed all the rules and that Gosselin was selected according to his skills. He explained that an independent committee analyzes the applications and submits a shortlist to the minister, who makes the final call before the cabinet confirms the appointment. He said he did not discuss the nomination with the cabinet or the premier's office, and he did not disclose his conflict of interest, which is not required by the current regulations. He added that he was open to changing the rules for the future to make sure things are clear and transparent. He insisted that Gosselin, who has practiced law since 2011 and currently works as a legal aid lawyer in Quebec City, was qualified for the position and had nothing to do with their friendship.